Thanks for staying with us on Joy News Prime Time now for the sport. We begin in Europe. It's been a week of comeback, hasn't it? Roma did it to Barcelona. Juventus nearly did it to Real Madrid. And today we are seeing Arsenal, who had a 4-1 lead going into their second leg with CSKA Moscow, now reduced to 4-3 because CSKA are leading by 2-0. Arsenal have been forced to sub Wilshere for Chambers because the Welshman, the Englishman, has not been effective. After 68 minutes, CSK need one more goal to go through, just one. In the Commonwealth Games, we've extensively spoken about the issues with Ghana and that 50 people who posed as journalists have been or are being processed for deportation. It's not just Ghana. In the last couple of days, we understand that about 8 Cameroonians got lost from the athletes' village. 1 Rwandan, 2 Ugandans also have joined the fray. And more African athletes are fleeing, according to Games authorities, as they seek to stay in the country.
Athletes who have gone missing from the Commonwealth Games, Gold Coast organizers confirm reports that 5 athletes from Rwanda and Uganda, as well as the 8 from Cameroon, are now thought to be missing. They're also looking to verify the whereabouts of 2 squash players from Sierra Leone.
Yes, we're obviously waiting to see. I think the Sierra Leone one is a bit speculative. So I think those are the 2 squash athletes, and we're obviously looking at that very carefully. But obviously there is a report of 1 Rwandan athlete. Right now we're just continuing to monitor that.
In football, the NTN FA Cup will be kicking off. That's the new season edition. And according to Kurk Okraku, who is the boss of the management committee, it will be better than previous ones. He's saying that there will be new additions to make it more exciting and appealing to fans.
It is a season that we all expect that organization would improve. We would continue with all the good policies that we introduced in 2016-2017, and I'm sure that once people continue to consume local football, the sky will be the limit.
There were lots of innovations, especially this season. We saw Mr. Obianyobi. Are we to expect anything new?
The FA Cup is full of surprises. In 2016-2017, we introduced a lot of new ideas, and clearly the committee is given the mandate again by the executive committee. We want to keep to the good ideas and improve on what we did last year.
FA Cup returns soon. In the English Premier League, Leicester have had a good turnaround since the sacking of their previous manager and the replacement of the putting into power of Claude Puel. He's now getting a lot of praise from Leicester City's Danny Simpson.
Puel has transformed Leicester's style of play since replacing previous boss Craig Shakespeare and brought the best out of Riyad Mahrez and Jamie Vardy. But reports in one English newspaper suggest some players are unhappy with his methods, despite them climbing into European contention since he arrived in October. Saturday's defeat at home to Newcastle certainly dented their Europa League ambitions, but one Leicester City defender remains full of praise for the manager.
The first thing he said was his door's always open, which is, as players, it's what you want. If you've got an issue or you want to speak to about anything in general, he said his door's always open. And now and again he'll come out with a little joke, which is nice. For players, it's nice to see. But no, like I said, yeah, if you want to speak to him, you can just go and speak to him on the pitch or off the pitch.
9 goals and 11 in the Premier League for Vardy will encourage Leicester fans to believe their side can still claim 7th spot ahead of Burnley. The England striker will be the key man again for the must-win clash between the two sides on Saturday.
I think he went through a period where he didn't score for ages, and the press and people were maybe getting on his back. But he's a striker. That happens. He's a confident lad. Doesn't matter if he's scoring or not scoring. He's still the same. But yeah, when he's scoring goals, I think it always. We know when he's on form like that, we've always got a very good chance of winning a game.
Still staying in the Premier League, and ex-Everton defender Steven Pienaar, the South African, is supporting asylum seekers as an Everton ambassador.
Stephen Pienaar received a warm welcome on his first outing as an ambassador for Everton. He was helping deliver a football session to refugees and asylum seekers, an ongoing scheme which has involved over 140 different individuals from over 25 countries, including Iraq, Sudan and Somalia. Pienaar, who suffered his own adversity as a child growing up in South Africa, believes football is the perfect release for those with troubled backgrounds.
Football is a wonderful sport. It brings people together, no matter your background. And you know, coming here, you could see it also, the smile on the kids just to be out there playing football. It's a special sport.
Pienaar was a fan favourite during his time at Everton. He was renowned for creating and scoring goals from the left-hand side. But when coming up against locals at the Cruyff Court just a stone's throw away from Goodison Park, he didn't appear to have as much success and didn't quite get the outcome he was hoping for.
I lost twice. I was desperate. I mean, I haven't kicked the ball since end of November, so I was looking forward to it. But yeah, you know, it's always nice also for the guys, for the kids, if they see a former professional player or professional player on the field with them, you know, it motivates them.
Aside from a brief loan spell at Tottenham, Pienaar spent 8 of his playing years at Everton, and after confirming his retirement from football earlier this year, it's clear why he's chosen to continue his long-term affiliation with his beloved club.
It's a special club, the People's Club, and for me this is you know, the place where I've enjoyed most of my time playing in the UK, so yeah, it's a special club.
It appears Pienaar is still very popular up on the blue half of Merseyside, and he's clearly relishing the opportunity to make a difference in the local community.
Right, let's do some Ghanaian football now, because yesterday we had midweek games and they finished today with one final tie. What does it mean as Karela and Brekum Chelsea played today? That's the final game played on Thursday today. Karela won by 1-0. These were the other scores from yesterday. We showed you that 24 hours ago. What it means on the table: Liberty Professionals 1-0, one of the standout results, but Ash Gold still top of the table despite what happened yesterday on 13. Mediama have jumped to second after beating Wafa Etsoga Kope. And don't forget that Wafa's loss is their first in 47 games. So big shout to Mediama for doing that. Heart of Folk, their 3-1 win, also go to third, Kotoko closely behind them and fourth. All three teams are on 10 points and separated by goal difference. It's Allies on fifth. Karela, today's victory puts them to sixth. And if you go down there in relegation, there's 11 Wonders, Dwarfs, and Brekum Chelsea. If you go to myjoyonline.com, you see a story where the Dwarfs coach Bashir Hayford says that he knows he's going to be sacked, so he will step aside himself. That's the sport for now. I'm Gary Al Smith.